Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing a review for the new Team of the Week. I had a lot of people from the video earlier for the Team of the Week 14 saying, why haven't I done it for this one? I do two uploads a day. So that was for the 1 p.m. upload. This one is for the 3 p.m. upload or the 4 p.m. upload, whenever it can be uploaded. Busy doing some stuff right now because of the holidays, so I hope you guys are having a great one. But yeah, that's why I uploaded that one earlier, so then we can get this one up later. But I will be doing this weekly, so this will be one of the weekly videos that I'll definitely put up for you guys, because even though the Team of the Week was from last week, you guys seem to enjoy that one, so this one will be for this week. And right off the bat, I'm going to definitely mention that there are a lot of very, very good meta fullbacks for this Team of the Week, right? For different leagues as well. So if you look, there's Grimaldo for Benfica, Liga NOS. Liga NOS only has Alex Telj, but you know, if you want to make a Liga NOS team where you have a Benfica link instead of a Porto link, you could do that. Lala obviously is a right back that people love in this game for good reason too, and we will be looking into his stats more clinically, you know. Obviously Striker's Son is a huge one. Ribery used to be a cool one to get back in the day, but not really anymore. Pogba's a huge one as well. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't know if you guys want me to review these informs. I feel like it's a waste of time to do it because these are just like, how would I explain it? They're just basically just informs that are kind of like thrown in, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be cool to use these cards, you know, like a Napoli goalkeeper, you know, a guy from Desportivo Alves. I think that's Desportivo Alves. I could be wrong, right? No, it's Desportivo Alves. You know, Rennes. Oh, I can't believe I got these teams right, man. I'm on a roll. But yeah, I don't know if you guys want me to review these ones. I would if there was like cool challenges doing FIFA and stuff, but there just doesn't really seem to be a point to do it because they're not necessarily meta cards to review. So right off the bat, we're going to start off with Heung-Min Son. Do I do Gotse? Don't know if I do Gotse. We'll do Heung-Min Son first. So Heung-Min Son's obviously a big one. If you guys get him in your Foot Champs rewards, hands down, this is going to be one of the better cards to get. Now, a big problem that I see with this card that I do not like, that they did not touch, is that they didn't touch the agility and balance. They do, but it's like by ones. The shooting has been improved by threes. In that regard, it is worth getting, because you do notice that, right, with the finishing and the shot power and stuff. Passing has been improved by 3s and 4s, so you have +3 in long passing. You're not going to notice that, but a +4 in the short passing, you will notice that in specific areas. 85 stamina is fantastic for the card. He has 85 finishing now instead of 82, which was 83 short passing, 67 long passing. I was being stupid for a second there. 81 agility, 77 bounce. So the thing that I don't like is that they don't really... This right here, this is why if Son gets like a Team of the Season card, his card will be disgusting, because this is what hinders the card. These two stats right here, right? Because 81 agility is decent, but when you're a 6 foot with 77 bounce and 81 agility, it's not there yet. You know what I mean? Once it gets higher or it's upgraded by the 2s and 3s, that's when you're going to start to notice a really good difference with his dribbling, because once you start improving his dribbling, with that 5-star weak foot and 5 and 4-star skill moves, is going to be really nice. Is it still nice regardless? Yes, it is 100% still a meta card. And it's a striker too, so the cool thing about this card is that if you want to play him in your team, I would like to get this card. If you want to play him in your team and you want to start off someone who's probably going to be playing as a left attacking mid or a striker for you, you can do that now and put him in their team right away, because wingers are harder to put in a team in regards to chemistry. So I'll definitely go with Heung-Min Son. Even though his agility and balance is poor, I'd probably still give him Hunter, to be honest, because for me personally, I wouldn't be playing him as a striker. I would be playing him as a left cam in a 4-2-3-1. Or even left cam, because he has a 5-star weak foot. That's amazing. But I'd rather shoot with the strong foot than the weak foot, right? But even though 5-star, he'll be in certain situations where he'll be able to hit a nice little 5-star weak foot shot, right? But I'd probably give him Hunter, because he already has improving his finishing, which is already very good. He has 82 composure, which is decent too. If you feel like the 82 composure is too low, you could slap a sniper on him and increase in composure a little bit more, as well as the agility and bounce, because again, these are the two stats that I feel like need to be improved the most for the card to be really good. But it's a cool inform, but it's more of a cool inform if you get a Foot Champs version, because it is going to be 630k on both the Xbox and the PlayStation. So whether or not it's worth it to you is entirely up to you. Where would you use this card? Striker, left cam, right cam, because he does have cam, but with not great long passing. Try not to swear now. Not great long passing, but decent short passing. He'll basically play like... Because high work rates is fantastic. Not necessarily for striker, but left cam and right cam and central cam, yeah, high work rates is awesome, right? I used Wilfred Zaha one time as a cam, right? Yeah, that's definitely noticeable. When you play the card a little bit, there's certain areas where it's like, really, bro, you're gonna make that pass, you know? So fantastic card, man. That's an awesome Team of the Week card. Next card we have here is Paul Pogba. Pog of the Burrs. This card is obviously going to be awesome. Okay. So plus 1s and 2s doesn't shoot. This is... I hate that they barely touch these cards. I'm not a fan of that at all, man. Like, they improved the shooting, which is great. Defending is in 1s and 2s. But, like, defending is in the orange and yellows. Like, let's bring those up to a 73, 74. Ladies and gentlemen, come on. You know, bring the 72, 75 to like a 77, a 75, you know, like, what would be so bad about that? You know what I mean? It is what it is, right? Like, let's improve the stats. They're informs. It's not this. Like, hey, you want the characteristics of the card to be whatever it is, that's your rare gold card. If people are so anal about that, they'll get the rare gold card. But this, you got to start, you know? But regardless, if you guys get this card as your Foot Champs rewards, you should be very content, because as a regular card that is not a legend, he is one of the, if not the most meta center mid, even CDM with high-low work rates. That's how good he is in this game. This card, every time I get Pogba in the draft, oh my god, the presence that he has in the midfield is like nobody else. Right off the bat, without even asking any sort of questions, got to give this card a shadow. Hands down, gotta give him a shout out, because defensive stats are very important in this year's game, right? Like, defensive AI will make tackles for you, right? He's a huge guy, bro. This guy's 6'3", and he's big. He's not like, he doesn't have the physical stature of like Virgil van Dijk, but he is a pretty big guy in game. So I'll definitely get this card. It's gonna be, yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be like 1,000,000 coins, but 858k seems about right for him, because again, he's just one of those like very meta cards. Lacks in defending. And you do notice it at times, but because he's so tall, just give him that shadow, man. Even if it's like, even if they do upgrade it, even if it's like a 74, 75, because he's so tall, right? And he's so like aggressively strong in a way, because he has 78 aggression, which is pretty decent to have with the pace that he has and the agility that he has. So transitioning with him left and right will be decent. The balance you notice, because that's a characteristic of his, obviously, but the physicality stats that he has, he's got the stamina. That's already the check mark right off for midfielders, right? He's got the strength, check mark right off. Got the height, check mark right off. You know, like jumping, this guy has 85 jumping, and he's already 6'3" with 90 strength. Bruh. You know, it's a good card. 88 composure too. Like, it's fantastic. Passing stats are unbelievable. You get this card, guys. Good for you, man. I'm very happy for you, because that's a sick card to get too. Next card we have here. Ooh, the fullbacks. I like the fullbacks, man. Alexandro. That's a nice card to get too, man. You know why this card's a nice card to get? Because Alexandro is probably, I would say, top 4 meta center or left backs in this game. In comparison to his rare gold, oh yeah, dude. This is an inform worth getting, guys. 88s from the 86, yes, absolutely. 3s and 4s for defensive stats. Barely touches the physical, but he has good physical already, so 1s and 2s is okay. A big thing to improve the passing and the long passing right there. 4 in the short passing, very nice. And long and 3 in the long passing, very nice as well. Those are good upgrades as too. Plus 2 in composure is a big one as well. The 2s and the 3s, that's when you start noticing for the very important stats like composure, defensive presence, right? Physical presence, passing, especially for fullbacks. Passing is a very underrated stats for fullbacks, because It's like I said in the gameplay breakdown when I was watching Shells. When you play with a 4-2-3-1, when you're using your left cams and your right cams, your fullbacks, that's the person you lay it off to for you to make the run. They need to be good at passing the ball for you to be able to do that. Because, like, dude, sometimes I'm using certain fullbacks and they just suck at making passes. Like, you'll do the Y pass to do the through ball pass or the triangle pass, and they won't do a good job of it because the way that they weight, the way that they either weight the ball or the accuracy of the pass or the curve of the pass just isn't good enough. The curve being 82 is awesome. Awesome for a left back, especially since he's high work rates. Again, not a huge fan of how the fullbacks push out of positions often. There is literally nothing you guys can do about it. If you guys are watching Shells' gameplay, his fullbacks do the exact same thing, and he's a top player. That's how it's going to happen, right? But, guys, 389K, very expensive for him, but again, he's one of the most meta left backs in the game, so it makes sense that he costs that much. Grimaldo is cool in regards to making a Liga NOS team. Would you make this card if you had a Spanish team? I wouldn't recommend it. Although he has fantastic dribbling and acceleration sprint speed, so moving with this card, this is the type of card I would love to get this card for fun. You know what I mean? Benfica, Liga NOS. I like the Liga NOS because I'm Portuguese myself, so I like Porto and Santa Clara more. But you know, Benfica's Grimaldo, like, it'd be a cool card to get, right? But, you know, lacks in the jumping while being 5'7". That's already a big, huge scratch off for me. But for Liga NOS, if you're going to be making the comparison and you really care about the meta, just get this beautiful specimen right here. Look at this thing. Oh, my God. Oh. The only problem with this card is that he's high medium, but everything else is so gorgeous on the card, bro. Even his agility and balance as a fullback with that acceleration and sprint speed while being 5'11" and 84. Oh, it's so beautiful. This one is the one people are going to want me to review, is this Lala card, man. This Lala card is like, how would I explain Lala? Honestly, Lala this year is like, well, I'm not going to say he's... no, I would say he's like Gabriel Jesus of last year. I would. You know how many times I've seen Lala being used? Foot champions, division rivals. And it makes sense, too, because if you look at his card stats, he's good, man. He's a good card, right? And, I mean, look at that, right? The difference between his non-rare. But you wouldn't really compare the non-rare. When you would compare the 86, it's to the 81. You know what I mean? This is a card that gets significant stat boosts. Like, look at this. Look. Here's the thing, right? 84 to 86, 2s and 3s. Not 1s and 2s, 2s and 3s for important stats. He even gets 2s in the acceleration and sprint speed. That's huge, man. 2s in the physical is huge. 2s and 3s in the defending is huge. 2s in the passing is huge. Finishing, you're not really going to notice that much, but it's cool that they upgrade, obviously. Right? A fantastic card, man. He's high-medium work rates. Right-footed player on the right side. Right wing back, French. You guys know French cards in FIFA, man. French cards in FIFA. There's a plethora of cards you can get that are French, that are good meta players, man. Like, this card's fantastic, man. 89 aggression is fantastic to have with good acceleration sprint speed, as well as decent agility and balance with the acceleration sprint speed as a defender. 83 sliding tackles. He has 79 jumping is a big one, man. That's a huge plus, right? You know, you go from that 74 to the 79, and then you slap a nice little beautiful anchor on this card. That's where it's at, man. This card is beautiful, man. Look at the passing stats. He has 87 short passing with 81 long passing. Unfortunately, his curve is not as good, but this is very, very helpful. Absolutely, right? And then the huge pluses on the defensives, man, 6s and 7s. Like, dudes, people used to use this card, just this 81. I personally didn't like this 81, okay? Because I realized these weren't good enough. But, dude, this card, you bet your bottom dollar, man, he's going to be freaking good. This is a sick fullback card. Lot of meta cards to get for fullbacks. And let's see what else we got here. So there's Ben Foster. Oh, Foster still plays. He's the goalkeeper for Watford. Ben Foster. I remember when this guy used to play for Man United and he just wasn't good enough, but it's the same thing with, like, who else was the goalie? The one that used to play for Manchester United was Ben Foster and somebody else. Can't remember who it was. But then they ended up turning out. They turned out to be a pretty decent goalkeeper too. I forgot who it was though. Perrin, not enough pace on that card. Let's see if there's any cheap beasts in here. Center mid. It's like an all-round card. Goalkeeper Napoli, right wing Gale, right wing striker, left mid. Oh, what is this? This is a Belgian league, right? Club Brugge. Club Brugge. Left mid. 85 finishing, 65 composure. Okay. Yeah, best cards are definitely Alexandro, Pogba, and Son. And then Lala's a fourth. Yeah, 4, 5 good team of the weeks. The rest of them suck, to be honest. If there was like a cool casual concept in the game, then they would be cool informs to get, but there's not that many. There's not that many. I think last week's was a little bit better. There were certain players you got that they'd be like, yo, this is still pretty good. Townsend, I would love to use Townsend again. Casual mode, 79 finishing, 71 composure, but he's 4-star weak foot and stuff. It'd be fun, man. They don't have a casual game mode. Not a card I would use, right? Ribery, same thing. I would love to use this card in casual game mode. I know his stamina sucks though. EA, like I said, man, if it has a rare gold, just give them stamina once you get to the informs. 75, you know? 75, 80. Just give them the stamina so they're usable, please. Like, we get it. In real life, he doesn't have stamina. We get it. But informs, just give it to them. You're not hurting anybody. That's stats you can definitely improve, you know? If you don't touch the strength and aggression, of course, that is a personality trait of his. But when a player gets tired in the 50th minute because it's a video game, that's annoying. You know what I mean? So let's look into that a little bit. But a decent team of the week. I would say insane in regards to striker Son, right? Alexandro, big one. Pogba, big one. Lala, big one. But everything else is pretty generic, I would say. Pretty generic. But hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you guys didn't check out the Team of the Week review for last weekend's Team of the Week, be sure to check out that video as well. I'll see you guys in the videos tomorrow. If you guys have any ideas of what types of videos you guys would like to see, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. And people were asking me to review Tex's gameplay and Nicholas's gameplay. So I'll probably review either or. I can actually review some of their gameplays when they played against pro players. So we can review those games too if you guys are down for that. But hope you guys enjoyed the video today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.